Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we have a pretty interesting one because we're going to be on some mono green, but this is made really for the metagame. And I've been seeing different versions of this going around. I want to give credit to this particular version to a user that goes by the name of Mocky. This is actually really pretty cool because it has a little bit of what we're looking for all the way around to fight the big metagame decks. So, starting at the top, we have Defend the Rider. I've seen this in a few different decks, mostly because you want the 1 mana ability to give something hexproof and indestructible, especially if there's going to be a sweeper. But occasionally making another 1 power creature is good enough to help you get across the finish line. Obviously, Land of Werewolves, no surprise there. Paw Patch Recruits, I think the original list only had 3. I went for a full set of 4. I think this card's very good. And then Flourishing Bloomkin, and since we have other ways to get forest out on the battlefield, Bloomkin's very often going to be a 5 or 6 power creature. Keen-Eyed Curator, this helps with all the graveyard related things. You can just keep removing stuff, which is super awesome. And Web Strike Elite. What I like about this is it can block flyers, and there's quite a few when you're talking about like the Dimir bounce decks, but also can block some stuff in the mono red deck. And if you need to in a pinch, you can cycle it and get rid of artifact or an enchantment. However, we also have Archdruid's Charm that could be removal. It could get rid of artifact or enchantment, or it can just go find a key creature we need late in the game. Lumbering Worldwagon. Very cool card I've been seeing in a lot of lists. I haven't had as much luck with it, but here it makes a lot of sense. It's also very cheap. The only downside is it's a crew of 4, but it is very possible with Defend the Rider that you could actually get this live after a sweeper fairly easy. Pulachranos Reborn, another creature with reach, which is super great. And late in the game, since we often will have a lot of mana, the way things look like they're going to work out, we could actually flip this and turn it into a 6/6 with lifelink. Pugnacious Hammer Skull, well, there's not really a lot of dinosaurs in here, so we'll see how this works out. I wouldn't be opposed to this being the new 5/4 dinosaur, just because 4 toughness is still pretty big and it can always attack, but we'll see how it goes. There are a couple of copies of Aganosaur Rex, again, something to give something indestructible. You can also give one of your big creatures, namely something like the Flourishing Bloomkin, Trample, and that could be really good to win the game. And if we need more stuff to help us find creatures or get rid of artifacts and enchantments, we can at least fire up a Vivian if necessary. So lots of cool stuff going on with this list. Like I said, by the end of the video, there's probably changes we'll want to make, but we'll talk about that when we get there. For now, though, if you do like this deck after watching a couple of games, we'll have a link in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you could download this. Or if you want to buy this to play it in your local spot, maybe you want to find some rare stuff for your commander deck, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. You can use code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on all your stuff, and you'll be supporting the channel while saving some money. But alright, let's go see if this version of green really is made to beat the meta. The opponent's username is great. It's year, month, day. YYYYMMDD. That is amusing. Alright, obviously we're going to keep this. We're going to open with Llanowar Elf and see if we can get a turn 2 Pulachranos and have it actually do something. Actually, I say that. If they play a Swamp here, I was going to say, and this lives. Now, this is actually a reason that Fable Passage, sometimes you want to wait. Because if they play... Okay, they didn't play a Black Source. If they did, I probably would have just played Paw Patch Recruit, because that has a bigger potential payoff for us if they're going to start killing creatures. But since they played a green source, then I'm just going to play Pulachranos and try to outsize them. Well, they had a Black Source anyway, so there's that. That didn't quite work out for us the way we wanted. I'm thinking I could Web Strike and still leave up this, which is kind of good. So let's go ahead and just attack with Pulachranos here, I think. It's very tempting to go search for a land, though, when we're holding Vivian. Let's just go here. And end the turn. I was hoping they had untapped land and they would have, like, Shieldred. Because then maybe we could find a tricky way to take out Shieldred. But that does not look to be the case here. Alright, we found a 4th land. However, I do think there's a possibility of a sweeper incoming. So we can just attack for 8 and see what the heck happens. Alright. You know, actually, I think a better plan would have been go search for a land, leave up a green source, probably still tap Llanowar Elf. So, yeah, I might have messed up there, actually. Because then I'd be closer to guaranteeing a Vivian if something were to happen to the Llanowar Elf this turn. Yeah, like I said, I thought something like that might happen. We'll save our biggest creature. Ooh, Lumbering War Wagon's actually pretty sweet. But we're going to do this. Play this. I mean, if they play another land into another deadly cover-up, then I guess you got it. Well, looks like they might. Oh, they didn't. All right, we're in pretty good shape here then. Do you have nothing else? Looks like they don't. All right, cool. Then we'll just do this. Yep, that'll do it. Ooh, mulligan. If one of those other ones was a land, it would have been really good. I would have kept it in a heartbeat. Ah, boy. I'm going to put back Hammer Skull, just so I can guarantee I have the mana to play on curve. Well, that may not be necessary, as it turns out. Okay. I was gambling there that they didn't have, like, Elspeth Smite or something. Alright, try to attack here? Yeah, sure, get them both in there. Because if they have something to kill either, they're going to kill Keen-Eyed Curator. Yep, that works. Is this just Azorius Artifacts? If so, we may have to use this to kill, like, a Synthesizer. Braided Net. That's also worth getting rid of. But we get to do it with this instead. So let's minus and get rid of that.
Sounds like my kind of place. You have your family. I have mine.
Leave our Vivian alone. Scroll Shift. All right. Well, hey, you get to kill a Pulachranos. Props to you. Let's go digging. I will take one of these because they are huge. I'm just going to play it straight up. Mostly because it leaves mana up for Archdruid's Charm. When you go search for a land, you reveal it, put it onto the battlefield tap. Alright. What is this guy? Destroy another target artifact. Okay. I mean, I guess it's 3 mana if you're playing Synthesizer. Makes sense. I guess we're supposed to just attack here, huh? Yeah, I was going to say, I can't imagine we're doing anything else here. Let's go ahead and dig. Sure, why not? But this is exactly why it's like, if it's the 5/4, you're giving up a point of power, 2 points of toughness, but like, if you get to attack, all the better. Alright, sure. We get to keep our little 1/1. What does this do? Crowd throw if it turns into the 5/3? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, Pulachranos is pretty sick here.
Those that survive
And a Paw Patch Recruit. And I have exactly 6 mana. How about that? Alright. And that takes 5 mana. Not that it matters, so we can just minus Vivian to kill it. Yep. Vivian's doing real work this game. Is this spells or abilities? Yep.
not bad for
Oh, opponent's going to be real mad when I use this to get rid of that. Destroy target artifact during enchantment. I want my Vivian back. And this time, I'm just going to go searching. So let's go to the attack step. Sure, we'll spread some counters around. Go attacking. Opponent goes to 9. We'll go looking.
We adapt to
Ooh, a Keen-Eyed Curator. Because they have instant artifact creature. That's 3. And I also have an instant in creature. So we'd still be 1 short of turning this into something. All right. Repurposing Bay. Sure. Sure. If we get rid of this, is the opponent just dead? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, destroy artifact or enchantment. Get rid of that. If you target anything, I'm just getting counters. Like, just let it go. And then we just get rid of this, right? And then attack for lethal. Unless I'm missing something. Alright, good work, Vivian. Yeah, we'll keep it. This actually creates a little bit of an interesting thing. If we get to keep the Llanowar Elf, would we rather have the Lumbering World Wagon or have Paw Pack Recruit? If we go World Wagon here... Yeah, we go World Wagon. Mostly because a lot of options are open next turn. Like, we could play Bloomkin, tap, attack with that. It's a 5 power. 4 power. Bristly Bill, now I just want to fight something. Though this could actually kill our War Wagon as well, so that's something else to keep in mind. I didn't quite work out the way we wanted to. I think we're just going to go here. It's just going to single-handedly do what it needs to do. And then I guess I'm just going to go ahead and play this. I mean, obviously, they can play land, they can ramp up, they can do a bunch of different things here with Bristly Bill, so they're nowhere near close to dead at the moment. Though Aganosaur Rex does give us some options. Alright, well, they get 2 activations of Bristly Bill, so that's a little tough. Yep. I'm going to assume, I don't know if this is rightfully or wrongfully, that they will blow up our Lumbering War Wagon here. And if we believe that, what is our best play? Because if we do this, I can't play Aganosaur Rex or this. If I do this, man, I might need that to punch through a Bristly Bill next turn, though. Ah, this is a tough decision. I think we just do this. And then this allows us to at least attack with a 6/6. The 5/4 is just going to get blown up. That's fine. If they let it become a creature first, which they probably won't, we would get a +1/+1 on something else. Wait, does this not get rid of artifacts or enchantments? It does. Oh, yeah, they have 2 mana even. What's going on? This also means I can not worry about having to untap the Hammer Skull. Like, you could block the Hammer Skull, sack and kill the War Wagon, so you don't take 6. What happened? Do I not know how this card works? Pay 2, sacrifice the creature, choose 1, destroy an artifact, destroy an enchantment, draw a card. Yeah, like, they could have totally taken no damage that turn. I mean, admittedly, I have a bunch of big monsters, so maybe the game's still over anyway, but, like, I don't know, it feels like it still could have been closer. Weird. Alright, well, on to the next one. Okay, this is a little tougher. Obviously, we still keep it, but I think we're just going here. Hoping to draw one of our 2 mana things. Freebooter. Well, that doesn't do a lot, does it? Alright, well, you'll get to block. Why not? We're not doing anything else with our mana. Sure. In the turn. I kind of want to just draw something like our Flourishing Bloomkin or something here. Boo, that is not what we wanted. Well, kept a junky hand, time to get punished.
To regret it.
That's how it works.
One of your friends has to leave.
Alright, get this down. We'll see if it lives. The interesting thing is, if it's 6, it's basically always a 4/4 plus, which is kind of nice. Monument. Okay, that sort of works out in our favor, right?
Don't overthink things.
Discard this, I guess. I mean, having to erase the monument now is going to be a bit of a whole different problem. But they are discarding a way to discard cards, so they'd have to have another one to take advantage of it. And I'm assuming, rightfully or wrongfully, next turn, they'll be wanting to kill a Pulachranos, which then means we could use Vivian to get rid of the monument and then go from there.
Fine.
Also, we have creature, artifact, instant already in the graveyard, and planeswalker, so we could have a big curator as well. So that's really nice. Do I fall for the trap? I would like to have more land, but I'm just going to attack with the Pulachranos. Do you have a kill spell, friend? Or no? Yeah, that's why I did it, because we'd rather have the creature, or the vehicles,
Watch out. Wild animals on
to deal after all the sweepers and everything else. If they have sweepers in their hand, vehicles are definitely a bigger advantage for us. Also kind of sweet that they used a Bitter Triumph, which could have killed Vivian otherwise. Duress, you get a Lumbering Whirl Wagon. Sad for us. Not that sad, though. Let's go. Attack, it will be 6. That's super nice. Then we'll go digging. Ooh, just getting a land is not great. They have 4 lands. The odds are they're going to have a sweeper, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we'll just end the turn. Because if they don't have it, then we just play this, turn it into a 7, attack, attack, and they're dead anyway. Vivian also randomly kills flyers, by the way, which is pretty nice. Vivian's arrows are real strong. All right.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me. Sacrifices must be made.
Curator, huh? All right, I'm gonna go digging first, just in case.
You can't
Okay,
bury
Pull of
creatures
Kranos
of
works.
this world in
That's cool.
steel and
We can live with
stone.
that. Question is, do I care about going after Vivian here? Or, I mean, Liliana. I don't know if we do. Like, I'm just going to attack the opponent. For some reason in my head, I feel like we can survive Liliana for some reason. I may be wrong, but it feels like we can. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play one of these. In the turn. They can go digging with their collector's vault here. But now I feel like their best play is to do something that gets a sweeper. And then we're just going to be on whatever Vivian can find for us. Uh-oh. Yep. So they're going to go exactly what I thought was going to happen. I guess I could have removed stuff from their yard first. But I don't want to remove anything right now because they have actually 4 types. And if we can find another Keen-Eyed Curator, that'll get us there. So they took the Curator to give us another card. Gonosaur Rex, that's funny. Discard your last card. Wait, they didn't make us discard? Opponent, you shouldn't have wanted to take any chance with us. At least make us dig with Vivian.
Nature
Well, we
speaks.
would have got there anyway, but
I listen.
fact of the matter. Yep. Ooh. Wow. I'm going to keep it. It's probably a bad keep, but we'll see. Oh, it definitely is against black decks, but we'll see how this holds up. I mean, if we can somehow untap with our Flourishing Bloomkin, cool, but I have a feeling it's just going to die here. Yeah, that was the biggest thing. If I would have liked to have protected it, but obviously we can't. Okay. Well, needed a land there. Now we're in a world of hurt. Glissa. That's interesting. Alright, we'll just pass, I guess. Because, I mean, we can protect Curators, so Glissa doesn't get to do anything. Oh, Beetle's real big. That's tough. Fortunately, we have Charm. An opponent didn't attack. Nice. I feel like we were gifted a little something there. We didn't even have to use our card. Come on, untap land. Dang it. That sucks. Without another land, I kind of am stuck just sitting here. Would have loved to have gotten either of these onto the battlefield, though. That would have been huge business. God, we were so close, man. One land would have turned this around big time, especially holding both of these. Could have been huge. We could have been a contender. Yeah. I love that the opponent at least is aware of the cards I have and is choosing to be careful on their attacks, which I can appreciate that. All right, they do get a card here. All right, come on, deck. We're so close to turning this around. Give us a forest. Ugh. You know what, though? We could at least cast that. And it can block, so whatever. No attacks. That also says they don't have cut downs or anything like that. Any instant speed 2-mana removal. So that's also very good here. Doing a lot with just 3 land. We started with what I thought was a bad hand. So the fact that we're even in this, I'm a little bit happy about it. Caravac. That's annoying. Well, all they have is cut down, though, right now. Yeah, Hopeless Nightmares. You got it. I have cards I've been waiting to do stuff with. Trust me. We are down to 11, though. That is a real thing, so it's not as easy as it seems. What are we doing here? Oh, they're going to sack it for something? Yeah, I'll just block. Wow, they didn't even have anything. They were just, I guess, waiting to see if we played a card. I don't know what that was about. Cool, though, I guess. Tiny Bones joins up. Now this is where it gets a little dicey. I can either discard the thing that protects a creature. All I have is cut down right now. Oh wait, this lets you get any black spell, right? 1 black spell from graveyard, you may cast the copy. If you do, you pay 2 life. So it could be any black card. So that is a small issue. I'm going to resolve. That resolves. I'm going to get rid of the War Pull of Kranos. Mostly because it's legendary. There's a chance I draw another. I can also remove stuff from their graveyard with the Curator. So I'm just going to do this for 1. Pass the turn. Debris Beetle. Alright, we go to 8, I guess. That's tough. Alright, let's start removing stuff from their yard. Let's get this guy. Oh, actually, why'd I do that? Well, I have 2 mana here anyway. It's fine. Get this, because that's the thing they can just cast easily. Oh, boy, man. The deck is not cooperating. We have an artifact and an instant in ours. And that's about it. So we're not quite there. Alright, I guess this is what we get to do. Pass the turn. And it takes 3 to get rid of that. Which I wouldn't mind that being in the graveyard. That would help. This thing tramples too, which is kind of annoying. Oh, that's going to get us dead. Man, we have been on 3 land this whole time. Yeah, we're going to have to pay the price sooner or later. Man, you hate to see it. We'll block. I'm going to give the one I've already put stuff under indestructible. And then hope I find another Pull of Kranos that I guess I can turn into a lifelinker or something. Or we're probably dead in like 2 turns. Which is tough. Yeah, there's a land finally. Yeah, too little, too late, though. Yep. Yeah, this problem, like, a land deals 2 damage, a non-land actually puts us close to dead. So, like, we have no good outs here. Yeah, we're dead. We just took too long to draw land. Alright, this is reasonable to start with. Well, I guess we're losing a Llanowar Elf, huh? I mean, if red decks don't play a creature and they don't shoot you, that means you're losing your Llanowar Elf. We have no misconceptions about that. And then here we probably get attacked for 2. Nope, just, I say just, but just a Manifold Mouse. Okay. Screaming Nemesis. You got it, I guess. I mean, I guess we just block the Nemesis here, right? I mean, take the minimum we're ever going to take from it, so seems fine. Fortunately, we don't have that much life gain. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play Curator and a Llanowar Elf. Mostly because these would only be 3/3s anyway. But if I find a land, I could play 2 4/4s next turn. And that would feel a lot better. And we're just giving up the fact we're losing the Curator to whatever we block here anyway this turn, so it's fine. That'll get raged up or something. You know, though, if that gets raged, it's what? 3, 4, 5? 6? Go to 5, but then we get to kill that thing. Huh. Alright, we'll at least make them use it. But this is the issue, right? If it doesn't have first strike, then we're not as worried. But the fact that it has first strike, it has double strike now. That's actually not a bad card. Alright. So we'll just play this. Pass the turn. What else you got? Another Emberheart Challenger, sure. I mean, we made them empty their hand quite a bit here. So that counts for something. Would have really loved another land, though. Like, being able to play both of these, or even have, like, a 4/4. Oh, Lightning Strike. That sucks. So that's going to take away our play here, sadly. Unless they Lightning Strike pre-combat. What is this attack about? The hell? Alright, I mean, I guess I block. Did you just find a rage, I guess? Or maybe they're going to shoot a Llanowar Elf and then... Okay, that works. Okay, I mean... That worked pretty well, all things considered. I mean, we're at 13. They're down to 1 card. Alright, no attacks. As long as we have one of these survive this combat, we should be okay. Maybe my name. I just realized what their username was. That's funny. I mean, no matter what, we got a double block. So, I mean, we're losing at least one of these. Otherwise, I can't imagine why you would attack there. Okay, sure. I'm game. No attacks. Let's see what they do here first. Sure. Oh, opponent's gonna try to get us. Nope. You will not, friend. You will not. And fight that guy. Or it doesn't even fight. It just bites. So we did get one of them to waste a Witchstalker Frenzy. That doesn't do anything, because again, it is a bite, not a fight. Okay, we're at 13. Time to get it in there. If they just draw stuff and kill us, they draw stuff and kill us. That turn they don't. Excellent. Alright, now it's just game. They don't have a 13-pointer situation here. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, this will have to be good enough. Maybe we'll get lucky, draw one of our 1-mana creatures off the top. Nope, no such luck. We've beaten a couple other black decks already today, but, I mean, when the opponent doesn't play anything for 2 turns or playing black, you know you're losing your creature. Hopefully this is where Lumbering War Wagons will get to do their work. Liliana? No, Slasher. Okay, then we're probably just dead anyway, right? Sadly, we have to do this, so we just don't die if they play like the 2/4 Demon or whatever here. It's not ideal, obviously, but it's the only way we make sure we're not dead. Shieldred, that counts. Sure. I guess same situation. We'll do this. At least take the concern off of our back for another turn or two. Yeah. I think we're still in trouble. I mean, we didn't have a real aggressive start, and that's not what we want. Generally, we want to be playing a sizable creature on 3 and 4. Another Slasher. Dang. Well, that, for damage reasons, hurts, but otherwise, not so much. The concern now, though, is will we even have enough life to get through the next couple turns? Curator helps a lot, actually. Alright, what if we go here and here? Trying to think of ways. I guess I need to keep this in hand. I mean, I doubt there's a world where they don't have another removal spell, but, you know, maybe. You never know. Only instance artifacts, creatures in the graveyard so far. Sure. Another Slasher. Damn. Alright. I mean, those are things that happened. So I have to dedicate to either try to kill Liliana or just going down to 5, basically. I guess we have to kill Liliana. Like, the others I at least can do something about. But being at 5 is going to be tough. But the way I saw it is, like, I was going to take 4 and then take 2 anyway. So it's not, like, drastically different. Though now, I don't know what we do, really. I was hoping that would have been a creature off the top, but it obviously wasn't.
I'll show you cities more reliable. How we handle them. You have your
Yeah, if they have anything live here, we just die, right? Okay. I mean, we're just dead anyway here. We're going to go to 3, and then we go to 1, and then we die to the Bandit's Talent. Yep. There's really nothing we're doing here. Like, this is where I would just concede, but I know people want to see the finish, so, like, sure. Go to 1, then we die during our upkeep. Yep. All right. This will be interesting. Ooh. All right. Haven't run into a discard deck in a minute. Ah, sure. I'm your Huckleberry. Whoa, they didn't have anything? I thought there was going to be some weird, like, discard, draw, whatever situation. That was shocking. Legitly. All right, fear of missing out. That works. This feels really weird, but I feel necessary to do this. And it kind of makes me sad. Actually, is there a world where I could wait? I better just do it now. Because if for some reason they had like 2 instants that would do something, that would suck. Yeah, I'm going to go and attack here. With the situation we're in, I mean, I guess if they could fill their yard and get 2 attacks, then fine. We're trading 4 for 4. I'm okay with that. Well, they would have had at least one way to put a counter. Oh, you're going to be great later. Thank you. Let's go attacking. Let's play a big 6/6. End the turn. You do have 3 cards in hand. Okay, they're doing nothing, I guess. I'm wondering if all the way back on that first attack, if they were just testing if I would actually block. Because they had mana open, you know, but, you know, like I said, I'm your Huckleberry. We just take the shot at it. But then after that, I think once we killed a couple of things, our creatures are just bigger and they have to grow theirs with extra cards. But yeah, once we drop this Aganosaur Rex, we're just attacking for tons the next couple turns. So yeah, good solid win there. All right, y'all, I have to say, this was very surprising. Like, I think we used every card in the deck in some match, which was really cool. Overall record being 7-3, also very good. We actually were able to hang with Mono Black. We beat Mono Red. We beat an Artifact deck. So a lot of the stuff you are going to be seeing on the ladder, and a couple of weird decks too. Also a Golgari Midrange, beat one of those. The interesting thing is one of our losses was actually because we just got stuck on 3 land till I think it was like turn 7 or 8. So, you know, could we have won that one? Quite possibly, but we just got stuck for too long. But even if you put that aside, I mean, 70% is still pretty good for a deck. I mean, it's hard to complain about that. You know, even if you had an extra loss, you're still talking about a 60% situation, and that's actually pretty damn good for mono green. And this deck really does have the tools to fight a little bit of everything. So it's worth considering if you're a mono green fan, putting this one together and seeing what you can do. And I'll have the link, like I said, down the bottom in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield. And don't forget, check out Tales of Adventure. Just go buy if you're thinking about buying some cards. Just use my code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5%. That'll be a win for both of us. And don't forget to watch the next video and watch it all the way through because that helps the channel. But that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.